Hello my dear students, today we are going to learn about solid waste. Then what do you mean by solid waste? The useless, unwanted and discarded solid materials generated from combined residential, industrial, agricultural and commercial activities in a given area are referred to as solid wastes. It is defined as a waste of any unwanted or useless materials. It is also known as rubbish, trash, refuse, garbage, junk, etc. Any material unused and rejected as worthless or unwanted, and a useless or profitless activity using or expanding or consuming thoughtlessly or carefully. Solid waste include the organic and inorganic waste material. Example for solid wastes are cloth, bottle, paper, batteries, containers, broken furniture, metal scraps, etc. Waste are produced as a result of human activity. The quantity of waste produced is increasing due to increase in human population and increase in the standards of living. Next we can discuss about the classification of solid waste. There are various ways of classifying solid waste. Classification based on origin, classification based on the rate of biodegradability, classification based on inherent characteristics affecting health. Classification of solid waste based on origin. Solid waste can be broadly classified into various categories on the basis of their sources of generation. These are municipal solid waste, industrial waste, construction and demolition waste, agricultural waste, special waste. Firstly, municipal solid waste, MSW. It refers to the non-hazardous solid waste from a city, town or village that require routine collection and transportation to a processing or disposal site. This includes household waste, municipal waste, commercial and institutional waste. Municipal solid waste does not include industrial waste, sewage sludge, agricultural waste, mining waste or construction and demolition debris. Municipal solid waste can be divided into different types. These are household waste, municipal waste, commercial and institutional waste. Firstly, household waste. These are solid waste from houses or apartments generated as a result of household activities including cooking, cleaning, hobbies, clothing, repairs, etc. They include waste from pre-cooking, post-cooking and post-serving food waste, vegetable peels and pieces, fish and meat waste, leftover food, etc., plastic, cloth, rags, paper, cardboard, other packaging material, disposable utensils, broken furniture, glass, metallic articles, electronic items, personal care products, batteries, etc. Next one is municipal waste. These are generated from various municipal activities like landscaping, cleaning of streets, highways and alleys, cleaning of recreational areas like parks, beaches and playgrounds. This waste include dust, leafy matter, street waste, tree trimmings, dead animals, paper, cardboard, plastics, etc. The next one is commercial and institutional waste. These are generated from hotels, restaurants, markets, shops, offices, educational institutions, hospitals, medical laboratories, prisons, etc. This waste include food waste, rotting vegetables, fish, meat, glass, metals, wood, plastic, paper, napkins, pads, biomedical and pathological waste, etc. These are the various types of municipal solid waste. Another category of solid waste based on origin is industrial waste. These are solid waste from manufacturing processes, industrial operations and power plants. This include a large number of materials because each industrial unit produces its own unique waste. For this reason, they are considered separately from municipal solid waste. These include metals, alloys, organic and inorganic chemicals, paints, paper, ash, radioactive material, grains, leather, wool, textile fibers, cloth, animal bones, concrete, glass, plastics, resins, etc. Another category of solid waste based on origin is construction and demolition waste. These are the waste material and debris generated by the construction of new structures as well as renovation, repair, or demolition of existing structures such as houses, flats, commercial buildings, and other structures including roads and bridges. They consist of steel, earth, wood, stones, concrete, bricks, roofing material, tile, plumbing materials, heating systems, electrical cables, etc. This may also contain lead, asbestos, or other hazardous substances. Another category of solid waste based on origin is agricultural waste. These are generated from agricultural activities. These include paddy husk, spoiled food grains and vegetables, other crop residues, litter, etc., generated from fields, orchards, vineyards, and farms. Another category of solid waste based on origin is special waste. These include hazardous waste like radioactive waste, toxic waste like pharmaceuticals and pesticides, biological waste like pathological waste, enzymes and antibiotics, as well as waste containing inflammable substances, explosives and corrosive materials. Next, we can classify the solid waste based on the rate of biodegradability. These are classified into two types, biodegradable solid waste and non-biodegradable solid waste. Biodegradable solid waste are degraded by microorganisms. These are mainly of plant or animal origin. They are decomposed within relatively shorter periods. They do not accumulate and not remain as pollutants for a long time. They have relatively short-term adverse effects on the environment. They are easily manageable. Natural agents like water, oxygen, ultraviolet rays of the sun, etc. have positive influences on their biodegradation process. These include leftover food, fruits and vegetables as well as their peels, paper, cotton, rayon, wood, slaughterhouse refuse, grass, leaves, flowers, sanitary waste, biodegradable plastics, etc. Human and animal waste as well as the remains from the death of living organisms are also biodegradable. Non-biodegradable solid waste are not degraded by microorganisms. These are mainly of artificial origin. Their decomposition by natural elements takes very long periods. They accumulate and remain as pollutants for a long time. They have relatively long-term adverse effects on the environment. They are not easily manageable. Natural agents like water, oxygen, ultraviolet rays of the sun, etc. cannot induce their degradation process. For example, rubber, metals, plastics, containers, etc. Non-biodegradable solid waste can be divided into two types, recyclable and non-recyclable waste. Non-biodegradable waste, which can be recycled and used in articles for reuse, are called recyclable waste. The examples are some of the plastics, glass containers, cans, metals, rubber, small electrical and electronic appliances, etc. Non-biodegradable waste, which cannot be recycled for reuse, are called non-recyclable waste. Examples are ceramics, pottery, window panes, mirror glass, car windscreen glass, light bulb, empty aerosol or spray bottles, chemicals, toxins, etc. The next classification of solid waste based on inherent characteristics affecting health. These are classified into two types, hazardous waste and non-hazardous waste. Hazardous waste. They pose potential threats to public health or the environment. These are dangerous. The hazard may be due to their physical, chemical, biological, and radioactive characteristics. They have any of the following characteristics: ignitability, corrosivity, reactivity, and toxicity. Firstly, ignitable waste. These are readily combustible at low temperature, below 60 degrees Celsius. It may undergo spontaneous combustion during storage, transportation, or disposal. They are capable of causing explosions in the incinerators and fires at the landfill sites. Several organic substances become hazardous due to these characteristics. Next one is corrosive waste. These are generally acidic and basic materials capable of causing pH condition below 2 and above 12.5 respectively. They are capable of destroying living tissues by chemical reactions and of corroding metal containers such as storage tanks, drums, and barrels. Next one is reactive waste. These are unstable under normal condition to shock or heat and have a tendency to react vigorously with air or water. They can cause explosions and generate toxic fumes and vapors when heated, compressed, or mixed with water during routine management. For example, lithium sulfur batteries, gunpowder, and other explosives. Next one is toxic waste. They are harmful or fatal when ingested or absorbed even in trace amounts. Some may exhibit acute toxicity, causing a serious illness or death within a short period after being exposed. Some may exhibit chronic toxicity, causing chronic or long-term harm, including cancer to the exposed persons. For example, waste containing pesticides, mercury, lead, etc. Other characteristics can also make waste hazardous. For example, radioactive waste from medical laboratories, mines, and nuclear power plants are extremely hazardous. They can cause extensive radiation damage. Another example is infectious waste. The pathological waste, including human tissue from surgery, microbiological materials, hypodermic syringes, as well as needles, and used bandages from hospitals, medical laboratories, biological research facilities, etc., are all hazardous. Next one is non-hazardous waste. They do not possess hazardous characteristics. They will not directly affect the health of humans or animals, although they can still be pollutants and be harmful to people or the environment. For example, depleted aerosol cans, non-surgical, non-radioactive medical waste, food waste, bricks, glass, etc. Today we have discussed about solid waste. In the next part, we will discuss about solid waste management. Thank you.